People like Eddy Wizzy are the best lover. What do you think about Eddy Wizzy?
Okay.
Because you guys are in the same category. I know you go through within the same challenge
Same.
of
Mm.
the category of challenge in life.
Okay, we might not be going through the same category of challenges in life, but musically, fine, we might be singing almost related kind of music. Our own audiences, I believe, maybe we tap in very closely like the same audience. That is love music. So now, when you ask me if they all believe in love or if they all lovers, sometimes I believe for someone to do a song or maybe choose a certain type of
Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're most welcome to Ask the Dale podcast with me, Dale. Today, I have one of my guy, and it's not his first time to be on my podcast. I think we have met several times. Today, we want to discuss about love. Why are we bringing all this issue? Because we, as the youth, the Gen Z, the so-called Gen Z, we are going through a lot when it comes to the relationship issue. And why have I chosen him? Because he's one of the artists, man. You know, on the team we can, and also I always wonder why being all the way ma getting way ma can, and are they the best lovers? We are meet Albert Mera and what your cat a bit of Klaxx the Banton. I
niceness.
always call you the Banton because of that Jamaican guy.
Bujo.
Yes.
Anyway, tina
It,
yom to try me better get it in. Tina ninkang.
I think my bad.
And I didn't have my money to
Always.
fine boy.
Always.
Is it I'm that Missouri?
Yeah, I can
What you
tell.
can.
Yeah, Klaxx, I think the reason as to why we are having session right now is because you do a love song.
Yeah,
Are you one of the best lover?
definitely. Yeah,
Then are you having a stable relationship?
very, very stable one.
Ma pelonye.
When take a wang. Actually, there is no good couple that doesn't have conflicts and fights. Actually, may I believe it's the conflict that actually makes love sweeter.
Do you?
Imagine, first wait,
Uh-huh.
imagine having a fight with your fiance or you know, your partner, then you get back and, resolve everything and then bring back that happiness again.
How do
Do
we
you know
call
how
that?
it feels, bro?
But how do we call that feeling?
Of course, it takes a real, your first question was, am I a lover?
Yeah.
If you're not a lover, you can't know how to do it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there is always a technique of how to handle it.
How do we call all that process?
The process of handling it,
Yeah, fighting and then coming back together.
fighting and, okay, may I believe it should be called, there is what we call breaking and making up. When you break up, doesn't mean you necessarily have to split. The other one takes a different direction, the other one walks away. Do you know that the couples will even split in-house? You split like in-house, and that this one wakes up and doesn't want to know how the other woke up, how the night went. You get? And then instead of you, there's even no high, no morning, no nothing. You get? But then something deep inside you still tells you that is your partner. You get?
Yeah.
So deep inside you always feel like, at the end of the day, this is just a mere, conflict. We can solve it.
Yeah.
So that's already a temporary breakup, indoor breakup. You get? So now the makeup is whereby each and everyone decides to first put down the ego and the pride. Now this is where the real lover comes in and, understanding. If you're not a lover, of course, you're going to take things the hard way. And it's going to
But
take you forever. You will take
is it
a very long time
is
making
it
up. You get?
is it the reason as to why you sang this? I know you know.
You know, I
I know
know you
you know.
know, and you know I
Angeoningeo.
know.
Yeah,
Angeoningeo.
Angeoningeo.
That's it.
After
And of
fighting.
course, I was singing this to, by the way, I believe we're going to get to that. And I break it down to you bit by bit on how this project came up. Right now, first things first.
No?
We
I
get into
think
it.
yes, because
Mm.
I think the reason as to why I had to give you a call and then have some session with you because
Mm.
of that song is a very heartbreaking song, emotional song. It has everything, all the elements in it. But
Hey,
now,
you're talking
Kimi,
about my latest,
yes,
Ingeo,
of
of course.
course. Now, Kenny Amod, in only way he talks about everything.
Definitely,
Because
yeah.
as per now, We as the Gen Z, we're going through a lot.
Indeed.
I can tell you that I'm single up now, the whole of me.
Bro, you
I
don't look
always I
single.
always get people.
That's a
Honestly, I
lie.
have created a peace of mind.
That's a
Yeah,
lie. You should be kidding, bro.
yeah.
You
I've
don't
created
look
that
like
peace of mind,
one.
and I don't wish for love. Like telling each and every time waking up, telling someone that I love you, babe. I don't feel like. I'm just traumatized with the past. I've
But
given my heart
do
to
you know
people,
it's
and
it's therapy.
some. It
It's a very
depends.
big therapy, like, waking up and you have at least someone to, say those sweet nothings
Yeah,
to.
maybe it depends because as for me, I feel like it's a threat.
Okay. So you're also the victim of this, disease about the feeling people have, that negative,
No, I think I'm
the
going through.
negativity people, the Gen Zs take about love.
I think it's a post outbreak
Eh?
that I'm going
Oh,
through.
you're not a Gen Z.
I am, I
You
am,
are.
I am, but
Mm,
tia chuli,
mm.
ipaga chuli machon. Yeah.
Hey,
So
pretty Chakachwan.
tia chuli manya ipaga chuli machon.
Hey, I
Yeah,
now get you.
yeah.
Mm,
So now because I think you, Eddy Wizzy, uh, Big Mosh,
mm,
who always do love song. You give hope to the hopeless like me, the people
mm,
that doesn't believe in love.
mm.
That's the reason as to why I ask you if you're the best lover. So tell me more about the situation that you guys will motivate people, the hopeless,
Mm.
about love relationship. How
Okay.
what do you guys go through? No, no,
Mm,
I don't know from your side because we live in that.
mm,
If anyone is telling you that hell is good, then they
mm.
should convince us that hell is good.
That hell is really good.
Yes.
Mm.
No, I'm not saying that love is hell. No,
Okay. For someone to say hell is good, that person should have at least tested hell
no,
and
really.
seen how good hell is. But there are people who just say hell is good out of imaginations. And there are those who be like hell is bad out of imaginations, whereby almost 90%, not only 90%, all of us, as long as you're still living,
Yeah.
you take things by imagination in regard. Like now, let's draw it to love. You get. So now, what I must say is that at least each and every one of us has ever tested love. Love in different angle, in different type, and in different kind. Because at the end of the day, it all means the same thing. I know you've ever had that one very good friend that you've ever trusted,
Of
right?
course. Yeah.
Now let's first put aside love, like in terms of a woman and a man. Let's look at love as love. Like in
Like the
the Bible
Bible,
even says, one of the 10 Commandments says, love your neighbor
as you love
as you
yourself.
love yourself.
Yeah. Let's look into
Now,
that aspect, that
that
perspective
there are
of
a lot
that
that
point
comes
of
with
view.
a lot of things. First of all, you're going to get hurt loving your neighbor as you
Hmm.
love yourself, and that neighbor doesn't love you back the way you loved him or her. Not so. That's one. Now, two, in case of anything, love it depends on emotions. Love comes with emotions, and it depends on the mood you're in. Now, that's why people tend to like have a lot of mood swings,
Mm.
and it might, in most cases, it affects love a lot. Now, put yourself in a situation where you're in a very, very, very bad mood. You get. Now,
Mm.
sometimes this is where people sometimes even give up and say, even if the Bible says this, today let me first, break this commandment. Because someone can be there and you like you've had a very serious tormenting issue. Your day is very frustrating, and at that moment you're not going to be thinking about love. Let me be so genuine. Let me be so this. So sometimes you're going to end up not really acting very nice to someone, and you're going to end up pausing the real meaning of how love should be doing that what taken. So sometimes in most cases, people don't always want to first know in what situation this person is. At the end of the day, people just want you to take them like the way things are supposed to be done, the way they want you, the
Yeah.
way they want to be taken, without knowing your side of
The story.
the story. Because
But
sometimes you might be in a different mood or a bad mood or going through a lot, but someone comes wanting you, to take things jokingly, when that's not the right time, you get. That's where now things tend to change in love.
I've heard you talking about the mood swing.
Mm,
I think I've always been on the bad mood swing.
mm,
I think I'm going to talk according to my own perspective,
mm,
own experience. I think you, the viewers who are listening to us right now, I don't give you that chance to judge me.
mm,
I think I'm one of the guy who get tired with people. I wake up with you,
mm,
same bed. You get tired of you. You make for me the food.
mm.
Like I get tired of you. You wash for me the clothes
Good.
that I put on. I get tired of you, and I think I'm not the only one who is going through this. I
Mm,
think the other couples outside there that are also going through that, and I don't know how can we rectify that. Like
okay.
you the
The love
artist,
doctor.
the love doctor,
Right now,
the lover
take
boys.
me like a love doctor now.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, and
So you have to listen to my.
we are in the
It's like
therapeutic class now.
I'm now giving you
A lesson,
prescription
and I
how
need to
to
pay
take your
you.
dose
I need to pay you for
to
that.
understand. Yeah. So now listen to me carefully. Yeah?
Yeah,
All I can tell you is that everyone, when you do something like too much of something, you automatically, English says, it becomes monotonous, some kind of boring. You get,
yeah.
like you waking up every day. If you take these buns for breakfast, automatically you're going to become bored, or maybe you lose appetite. But I'm not saying now love wise, because you told me sometimes you tend to get tired waking up besides the same, like, you wake up and you have someone, you're there, someone cook, the same person is cook. I don't know whether your problem is with the same person. You don't want the same person doing those things for you. Doesn't mean you want different people.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
want to be served by different
I
people.
think so.
Hmm?
I think so.
So now
I
that is
think so.
where, okay, that is some kind of personal. You
Yeah,
get, it's some kind of personal. Now, like me, I am this person who sometimes, in most cases, when it comes to, like, let me say, dressing, I can never put on the same outfit, and the sun goes down from morning
I think
to
I
evening
think
without changing. You get. Now
uh,
mine is with outfits. I can never have, at least I put on one for, like, as long as I'm maybe within the environment where I can be able to change. You
mm,
get. So you never know. This varies from one person to another. For your case, that might be well with you that way. But me, when it comes to love, I am fine with one person, even
mhm.
if for 100 years. I'm fine, and I have always never thought of,
and I think mine is with life. Yours is with clothes. Mine is with life. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching me outside there, this is actually the podcast with me, Dale, and my brother, Klaxx. So Klaxx has released a very catchy and emotional song. It's called "I Know You Know," right?
It's called Ingeo.
Ingeo,
So the
yes,
song is just Ingeo.
yes.
That means you know.
You know, yes.
Mm.
I know you know, and it's a very catchy song. It describes our relationship is,
Yeah.
uh, and it's one of the best men. Why I introduce him is this guy is like espresso, whereby the cappuccino, the cafe latte comes in,
Mm.
and I think we are going to interact into broad with him. So, do you think people like in the creative arts that you do, people like
Mm.
Eddie Wizzy are the best ever? What do you think about Eddie Wizzy?
Okay.
Because you guys are in the same category. I know you go through within the same challenge
Same.
of
Mm.
the category of challenge in life.
Mm.
Now,
Okay, we might not be going through the same category of challenges in life, but musically, fine, we might be singing almost related kind of music. Our own audiences, I believe, maybe we tap in very closely, like the same audience. That is love music. So now, when you ask me if they all believe in love, or if they all love us, sometimes I believe for someone to do a song or maybe choose a certain type of music, it depends on what you love and how best you can express that to people who are going to listen to you in the language they will really resonate with or maybe relate with best. So you may find that me, I sing love songs and you may feel like, I'm that Romeo, but I might not be so good at loving. But when you listen to how I express love, I might,
it sounds so real,
it sounds like I'm the best lover,
not knowing
which I am.
not knowing that you
You
guys
get.
are acting. I
Not
don't know.
in most cases we try our level best. to serve. We are like, that is a service. You get. We make sure that we know very well that love is what turns this world around. You get. There are very many people that we have new people born. We have, people going through different aspects of life, and it has something at least to do with love or hate.
Mhm.
You get, or maybe feelings. That's why when we're singing about love, in most cases, we don't always just sing the positive side of love. Sometimes we blend in, we go negative, because love comes with a lot.
Yeah.
Love comes with heartbreak. Love comes with, stress, a lot. You get. So musically, may I sing, in most cases, I sing reality, what maybe in most cases I've gone through
Yeah.
in most of my songs.
Let me expect.
Because
Let me.
I be like a living example, and I can express what I went through best musically. I cannot express what you've gone through. You get, not until you
Yeah.
narrate it to me,
Yeah.
and you tell me more about it, and you be like, bro, last night I went through, or maybe in my past love life, this is what I went through. Well, that can create like a whole album
Yeah.
musically. You get, but me, to make it come out so well, I always express what I go through.
The real feeling.
And I believe that so many people that will be fitting in the same shoe like the way I've expressed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is how I do it.
Yeah. They
Love
always says.
music.
They always says small world. Yeah. The world is too small.
Mm.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you can really tell me about your song. Is the video out, or we need to relax and sit back?
Okay. Well, I must say, thanks a lot for giving me this amazing opportunity,
Yeah.
and I'm enjoying every bit of the discussion. Like uh, talking about my latest release, that is Ingeo. Ingeo is a song. It's a love song, Afro dancehall. I dropped it last month. It's a month old.
It's very
Yeah,
catchy.
I dropped its audio, and by the way, before I go further, I would like to appreciate everyone and each one of you who managed to at least do a challenge on that song. It's a song that has taken like roughly only a month, but challenges are going crazy. That shows how much you people are believing in me. That shows how much you people want to see me, get there. And I can never go anywhere without you guys. So
Exactly.
let's just add in more energy, and let's keep the challenges coming. And right about now, I must tell you that its official video is now up on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked it out, please type in Ingeo Klaxx Banton and see. It's a very amazing music video done by Fiki on set, and
Exactly.
I believe you're gonna love it. So please don't take long. Just go check it out before. Actually, you can first pause this, you check the video, then come back here again.
And then maybe if you feel like
Yeah,
subscribing to his channel
yeah.
and
Don't
follow,
forget to like, subscribe,
share.
share, comment. At least leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the vibe, the song, and the video.
But
Otherwise, the name remains Klaxx Banton. Check it out. Yeah.
don't upload it on the YouTube
I
channel.
don't
It's
re-upload,
called
please. I beg. Don't
it's called
re-upload.
copyright.
Upload. Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching us, I said that this is Hustle Day podcast with me, Dale, and with my brother Klaxx. So before we have come to the conclusion of this podcast of this discussion, I want to tell you that this is a very broad podcast or a broad platform that will give each and everyone a space to express him or herself to the world. Since we don't have any media house, international media house in northern Uganda, let me give this chance to give to my brother, tell him one or two things so that we can conclude. Thank you. You're most welcome, my brother.
Yeah. I
No,
know
you
you
know.
know, and I know. Angeo
Angel
ni ngeo,
Nino.
baby girl nemba. Hey, kaya no se, angeo ni ngeo, kawache together. Kwabero miet, kwabero yot, angeo ni ngeo. You're the one I treasure, you loving girl, I need it full world. Your love is, eh,
Yeah, but
eh.
yeah,
Niceness just. So
yeah,
thanks a lot, brother. It's been a very amazing moment with you. Now that you've given me, and I think I'm not yet wrapping it up.
yeah.
I must,
We will still meet again. Maybe next
and I
time.
believe this not. No, we shall often meet, bro.
Yeah.
We shall be meeting. Um, I must say I'm very, very, very humbled, and I don't know how I should say. I'm almost losing words, but I feel very excited and I feel very amazed by the kind of love you people are showing me lately. Yeah, you guys are making me feel like I'm about to become one of the baddest. Yeah, and I know you guys can put me there. Yeah, so I don't want to really say a lot. Please keep on bringing the support. Yeah, let's push together. Yeah, if you guys, stand with me, I can be exactly where you want to see me. Yeah, international is just a word, but when we believe in each other, we can get it right. Yeah?
Right.
I remain Klaxx Banton, aka Mr. Niceness, aka Afro King
Afro
Zadi.
King Zadi.
Niceness, just go follow me everywhere. The name is Klaxx Banton. Niceness.
Exactly. Yeah. Whoever, I want just to appreciate you guys for following our podcast, Asladeo and Tracks the Bantan. Thank you.